Alright, what is up everybody? Here we are today with another off-meta challenge, or spotlight, whatever you want to call it. We're going to take a look at some off-meta decks. Today we're going to look at Coinbird's Nod. Coinbird's Nod is pretty weird. So he's playing no laser, no phantom. I personally think this is a cardinal sin in Rivals. Before the laser drone nerf, playing no lasers, no phantoms meant you auto-lost to laser drones. That is not really the case anymore because laser drones kind of suck now. But it is still going to be a problem. And Shade and Orca and Inferno are all going to be huge problems for this deck, I think. I genuinely think Shade is going to be almost unbeatable. You just have to turn the game into a Shade mirror and try and outshade your opponent. But yeah, the deck is a little wild. So yeah, we're going to give it a go. Coinbird is rank 4 on Nod, so, you know, he's having success with it. Let's try the deck out, see how it goes. I'm not sure why. Okay, for some reason it overwrote deck 3 when I wanted it to overwrite deck 5. That's unfortunate. Alright, so this deck also has no beefy units. You haven't got anything really that holds a pad well. In fact, I think the pad holding unit of this deck is almost certainly Fnatic. That's going to be your frontliner. That's going to be the unit that you put at the front of your force at all times. Okay, so opponent has MG, which normally for a Fnatic stank deck would be a huge issue, but we have Catship, so it's not a problem. Catship annihilates MG. We're not going to move in on this stuff. We're going to wait. A big mistake people make is going in too soon against MGs and just losing a lot of value trying to fight the MG, because MG is super strong when it's set up. You don't really want to fight it. We might even just give up the first missile. That's like a thing you can legitimately do. People make the mistake of thinking they absolutely have to push in, but you don't. Like, we're going to stall the missile here. We're going to let our Catship fight. We've got wheels off to the side. We're going to use the cloud to kill this squad. There we go. We'll bring the wheels in to help fight these missiles. And there you go. And this is how you beat the MG. You got to wait till you got a proper team set up. Now, I did see him build a Harvester, so I knew that he wasn't going to have the money to defend his formation very well. Yeah, here comes the Pitbull, but it's too late. We've already won the missile. So we're going to start harassing his Harvester. We're probably going to lose this Catship. That's the way it goes. And our answer to Pitbull is not great either. We're really looking for Stealth Tank to be our anti-Pitbull unit. So we're going to shoot and retreat. And we're going to put wheels in the way to try and hold. And like I said before, we want Fnatic to be our frontliner. So we're going to make Fanatics now. And we want to keep these Stealth Tank near the Fanatics so that if we lose a Fnatic, we get a boosted Stealth Tank. And move up and try and kill this Pitbull. Very nice. And then we're back up. And we'll just hang out with our Fanatics and our Stealth Tank and our Catship and whatnot. So there we go. We get massive boost on everything. Push our team up a little bit. He's got Shocks. Shocks are terrible versus Catship, so I'll boost this Catship. Get another one. Should be a very easy missile here. And there we go. 1-0. Now, the really important thing there is that we didn't panic when we saw the MG. We just waited until we had the Catship and a couple of wheels to move in. If I'd gone in with the wheels and tried to attack it while it was setting up, we would have just lost our wheels. If I'd gone in with anything other than Catship, it wouldn't have worked. So you just gotta sit back and wait and be chill. Okay, up against Tron. I'm gonna go wheels first. I actually don't really know why this deck plays Oksana. I think this deck would probably be better with Seth. It's close though. We have Catship, Wheel, and Fnatic, so our anti-infantry is pretty covered. Catship is very good with Oksana, but that feels like the only unit that we really want to Oksana boost in the deck. Occasionally we'll boost like Stealth Tank or Fanatics, or even Shade, but I'm never super hyped about boosting those units. Alright, so we get the 2v1. We're going to make another wheel because we're losing wheels very quickly. There you go, the bikes. We'll have to mirror the bikes because we don't have a tank. We don't have lasers. We really want to go Shade here. Shade is going to be our best unit. Shade Catship is our best thing to do against Nod. In fact, I think I can... No, I need another bike for you. I was going to say I think I can save for the Shade, but I can't. I have to make a bike here. And this should be missile for me. Cool. Alright, now we're going to make a Shade. I'm going to shoot these bikes with it. And then we want to go Fanatics. We're going to let that bike die. We don't care about him. Alright, We're gonna get wheels just because we can't afford anything else right now, and it's good to have stuff on the field. Venom. Okay, well, Venom means we're gonna want to go stealth tank, but we can't afford a stealth tank, so it's gonna be bikes for now. And we know Fnatic. Here comes the Banshee. Okay, we definitely need a stealth tank now. Got the Venom dead at least. I should have used the Shady MP to stall out the Banshee briefly there. In fact, that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to move the Shade onto the pad to EMP the Banshee. More bikes. I should have gone stealth tank there. Whatever. Okay. Looks like we're okay here. We've got good matchups on all three pads right now. Gonna make the stealth tank. I expect him to follow up with a Banshee soon. No Banshee. Banshee is the only thing I thought he could make that would be quick enough to get onto the pad. Everything else can get blocked out. Alright, cool.
Objective complete.
Okay. Coinbird is saying the deck is too expensive for Seth. That's pretty reasonable. Like, the constant tech switching in the early game is very expensive because you want to get access to all of your buildings. We're up against Lord Diablo. I don't know what he's doing with his Harvester. Okay. We're going to move off the pad, so he's charging it with the Harv. And we'll make some bites to kill it. I really don't know where it's going. Okay, I guess he's just conceding the game because, like, this play doesn't make any sense unless you just don't care and you don't want to win. We're going to keep the pads charging as well. And we're not going to give him any access to Tiberium. Go and scout, see if he does anything. Okay, he's got dogs. He's going to try and snipe the missile. We're not going to let him do that. Okie dokie. I guess he was hoping that we'd be distracted by the harvesters enough that we wouldn't go for the pads. Unfortunately, he's picked pretty much the only person who plays Rivals who is not distracted completely by harvesters. I'm like the only person who plays Rivals who just doesn't care that much about killing harvesters. Okay, I honestly think he's just trolling. But yeah, we're gonna just chill. We're gonna close the game out pretty quickly. We could go base kill with catship maybe, but it's aggressively whatever. We don't have the pop cap right now to do that. Jump jets, sure. If he can make a third jump jet, he could potentially flip the missile since we're pop capped, but as soon as we get a catship out, it's pretty much over. Catship, boost the catship. Yeah, okay. Nice plan, I guess, Lord Diablo. Not sure about that.
Mission accomplished. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, gonna start with the wheelie boys. Go and see what he's up to. See a half, see some rifles, all good. Gonna harass these rifles a little bit. See what he does next. Normally people go missiles here, but he hasn't done that, which means he's probably going pitbull. Oh, there's the missiles, okay. So obviously we want to set up a 2v1 against the missiles. And we'll get a third wheel. Because we're engaging, because we're having a fight, we know we're going to lose some wheels, so we can't, it's unlikely we get 2 pop capped on them. So it's okay to make another one there, I think. Wait and see what he transitions into next. We'll get a Fnatic out, but then we want to see, he's got air tower. So it's probably going to be, it's Mohawk. Okay, I thought it was going to be like Talon or something. So we back up. This obviously we want to just make a stealth tank. He doesn't have enough units to contest though, so we're fine. That could have been a problem if he'd had more units to contest. Like if he kept the missiles alive, that could have been an issue. Because we just don't have time to get to our stealth tank and we don't have lasers in the deck. We'll make bikes for the Talon. I don't mind losing one Fnatic here if it boosts our nearby units. Boosted Fnatic should chew up all infantry pretty much. Yeah, cool. And we're ready for any air units that come out with our stealth tank.
Building online.
We'll be ready to build a... Oh, here we go. Maintenance reloaded. And kill it. Cool. And then we still have cat ship and shade if we need to. We'll get a cat ship, but it should be over here. Alright, very nice. Haven't played any of the units that I was worried about yet. So, like, Orca, Shade, Inferno, these are the things that I'm most concerned about with this deck.
3, 2,
Okie dokie.
new objective.
Wheels first. Make sure we're not getting rushed or anything. We're seeing it up against a Jade, so probably Chuggy based on the fact they went wheels first, but it could still easily be Chem Warriors. Usually people play Chem Warrior, Chuggy with wheels and Chem Warrior with Militant, which is actually like the opposite of what normally would happen in those spots. Like normally you want your first and second anti-infantry to be different unit types. Anyway, yeah. Obviously people also just play chems with wheels sometimes. Oh, I messed this up. Luckily he missed micro his bikes there, which cost him a missile, which is a big deal in the bike mirror. The bike mirror is all about shooting 3-man bikes and not shooting 1-man bikes, pretty much. Okay, so we've won the top. We should win the middle here as well. Oh, there we go. Now we just need to block. Nice. Alright, that should be first missile for me. Very nice. Bike mirror is all about the shooting the 3-man bikes and leaving the 1-man bikes. Ooh, Giga. We have Shade for Giga, so that's not a problem. Giga is a very, very strong unit, but it's almost impossible to play Giga in a metagame that contains Shades, because Shades just Shrek them super hard. Actually, the fact we're on this map where I have to cross the middle and lose stealth to get to his Giga is actually a big deal. Because if normally you can't defend your Giga with bikes because it just has stealth, but because we're on this map specifically, he does have the ability to do that. Alright, so we get the Fanatics out. We've got the Shade to fight the bikes, or help fight the bikes. We'll get some more bikes down bottom. Alright, that should just be game over. The Shade is just like an auto win. The Shade is just like an auto win against Giga Cannon, to be honest with you. Like, Giga Cannon decks are just very, very bad versus Shade. It's a really bad matchup for our opponent. Alright, up against Space Commander, who leads Space Force. Alright, so he's open dogs. I feel pretty comfortable going Harvester here. So he'll probably go Pitbull, and I will go Bikes. That is the standard opening for both of our War Factory opens. And then what happens is, it's all about, I want to shoot his Pitbull and run away. That's how you win this fight. Yeah, there's the Pitbull. So I want to shoot the Pitbull and then retreat with the Bikes. He wants to eat shots with the dogs, which is what he's trying to do. Alright, so we are going to shoot the dogs just because he's not giving us the opportunity to shoot the Pitbull. Once he goes double Pitbull, that's when things become awkward, because Bikes don't beat Pitbulls once there's 2 Pitbulls. Normally I would go Laser here, or Scorpion, but this deck doesn't have either of those units. So we're going to have to go Stealth Tank, which I really, really don't like doing. I really don't like going Stealth Tank against Pitbulls this early, but I just don't have an option right now. This is why I don't like going Stealth Tank, because you get to kill one guy, and then you have to reload, which takes forever. And now we don't have the money to counter the jump jets either. We need to get Fanatics out. I should have made a couple of wheels here. This was a misplay. So now we're gonna have to tank the jump jets with Stealth Tank for a while. It feels the worst. Boost. Go in. Now we lose that. Oh my god, bad times. Alright, get the boosted wheels on the snipers. And if I can get these wheels on the middle, I can move these ones to the left and maybe win the missile. Yeah, okay, cool. Nice. Alright, we managed to take the missile. That was a pretty tough one, though. Our early game is very bad against Pitbull, because we have to make such an expensive unit to fight it. Okay. APC is also going to be a huge problem for this deck. Any deck where your game plan against beefy units is burst, APC is a huge problem. Like, whenever you're playing a deck like this where your game plan is mostly burst units, APC is a huge issue, because it just takes so long to crack the shell of the APC. So we're going to try and use the Shade to... Oh, he has Sling as well? What a nightmare. Alright, well, you know what? We do have shade. We can kill slings. It's not the worst thing ever. We just need to go around the long way. And of course, the jump jets will protect it. So we're going to move in with both slings at the same time. We're going to make a stank. So we have something that can start cracking the APC. Ideally, what I do in this with this deck is get 2 stealth tanks and then use them to instantly crack APCs. That's the ideal scenario for a deck like this. So let's do this. We need to reload our stealth tank. And we spam Fnatic. Oh, that was a misclick. That was supposed to be Fnatic. Yeah, we need to crack it and then take out the missiles that come out. Get the wheels over here. More Fnatic. More stealth tank. Get on all the pads. Let's go, boys. We're on the left pad. He iron cannons our Fnatic, but it's not enough. See you later, Space Commander. That's a kind of a tough matchup. The APC is a bit of an issue. Okay. Wheels first. Let's go and see what's up. Militants. Alright, we're going to go harass them. He's probably going to go lasers now. That would be the normal thing to do. When I see a barracks opening, I feel pretty confident going second wheel. Even if he switches into bikes, it's not that bad, because I'll still be able to build bikes in response to his first bike. He's gone mutants. Alright, well, we're going to put our wheels to 2v1, and we're going to go Fanatics. I'm never sure in this spot if it's correct, because like the wheels do okay 2v1. They obviously don't win, but they do okay, especially considering the costs. I'm not sure it's worth losing both units that I had on the field. I think it's fine, to be honest. I think it's probably the play. Alright, let's get some wheels. He goes double half, so we need to get on the pad. And we'll see what he does next. Laser, sure, we're getting Fnatic. I'll send my wheels in. Let's get a stank to go with the Fanatics. And we're going to go and try and harass these harvesters a little bit. The aggressive boost. I do want to stay on these pads, but I also want to get rid of these mutants. Rockworm, okay. Well, we have shade, so Rockworm shouldn't be a problem. The game is about to be over. He has to put the Rockworm on a pad, at which point the shade will kill it. This is how you kill tech, basically. Like you get to a point where they have to go on the pads without support, and then you just win. He's actually going for my harvester, which just the old adage holds true. If he got the harvester, obviously he wins the game. So yeah, pretty close. Throbbing is always fun, CJ. Okay, wheels first, because our deck is a little weak to a rush. He goes militants, it's fine with a half, not scared of anything here. Gonna harass these militants and go for a second wheel. Ooh, get to kill the militants for free. Feels amazing. You shouldn't let your militants die in that spot, guys. Like, it might seem like the militants aren't good because there's gonna be wheels around, but actually once you start making lasers, your opponent's going to make Fanatics, and then the militants will be good to fight those. Oh, he's trying to pop cap? Nice. Nice. Very successful attempt to pop cap there as well. Very high tier stuff, everyone. So we'll get Fanatics and bike. We'll let him kill his wheels and just pop another Fanatic and take all 3 pads. Alright, very nice pop capping Gug, my dude. Very high tier stuff, as always. I suspect we'll see some lasers soon. Oh, no laser. Surprising. Let's try and sneak a bike around the back, get on the pad. And we're moving these bikes up to block so that once we kill his bike, we just win the missile. There we go. Okay, so we're against Chuggy. So Shade is going to be like our best unit here for sure. Oh, Giga. Well, as I said before, Shade is like an auto win against Giga decks. Don't want to misfire here and hit the Millicents by accident. Even if I lose this Shade, I don't care. Like, killing a Giga is easily worth it. Double boost this. Oh, I only got single, sadly. I was trying to get a double. This will die when it goes into the Fanatics. Yep. The Shade almost kills Chuggy. It doesn't quite do it. So you need a little bit of tickle. But it can't actually attack anything after that because it'll just die to any shots. Alright, GG! Gug! GG!
You are victorious. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, wheels first. Still have not played against any of the units that I believe this deck will struggle with, which is, you know, the air-to-ground anti-vehicle units, basically. So this guy's opened lasers. Opening lasers usually means you're a tech deck, or you have flamers, or both. It's pretty weird. Or sometimes it's snipers if you're GDI, like people open missiles and then have snipers, but yeah, laser opening is a little weird. Fanatics, wow, okay. I don't think you should open lasers if you're a Fanatic deck. Also, the fact he's now made Fanatics means I don't want to make Fanatics either. Like, I'll just keep making wheels because, you know, he's got a random Fanatic on the field that is going to be useless against my wheels. Alright, now he's gone bikes. So we'll get bikes as well. Definitely want to get 2v1s and such against these lasers. Alright, we are going to have to go Fanatics pretty soon, I think. Well, okay, that didn't work out at all. Pretty Shrek'd. Pretty Shrek'd. Should have probably just made Fanatics sooner. I guess that showed me. I still don't think you should open lasers in a Fanatic deck, though. Alright, so we've got a tank. Scorpion tank means we're going to need to go Shade. Shade catch-up is going to be our best thing in this matchup. Wow, okay. We don't. I mean, we have stealth tank for Banshee, I guess. Except we're really kind of broke right now, so that's not going to work out too well. Just going to use bites to kill it, I think. Since it's already so low. Okay, so that should win the missile. Shade is exceptionally good in this matchup. Anytime you're against Nod that has like any War Factory units, Shade is insane. Ooh, run away, Shade. Alright, we did lose the Shade, but I mean that Shade got insane amounts of value, so I'm not too worried about losing it. Now I actually have enough money to build a stealth tank, which should shut down the Banshees. And once we can shut down the Banshees effectively, we can roam free with Shades. Okay, I want to kill something with the stealth tank, but I'm not having a very good time of it. We've still got 3 missiles left, so we can still finish off the bike squadron. Gonna get another Shade. Double boost the stealth tank so we can take out the Banshee quickly. Not sure how that bike squadron just outright died. That shouldn't happen against a Shade. Anyway, we have like total map control at this point. Yeah, cool. Messed up that first missile for sure. Should just sucked it up and made the Fanatics. I just didn't want to make Fanatics into defensive Fanatics. Alright, so we go Wheels, we go Harvester, we see our opponent has a Harvester and has opened Air Tower. This could be the one, guys. This could be the one where we actually really struggle. Anyone who's opening Air Tower first is going to have laser drones. Yep, there they are. So we have no hard counter to laser drones. We have bikes and stealth tank and that's it. Now, laser drones are pretty bad now, so we might not need a hard counter to them. But we could also just be dead here. Trying to fight laser drones with just War Factory is normally insane. Alright, well, we're doing it at the moment. We're living the dream. He now has lasers, so we don't need Fnatic. But laser drones, wow, laser drones really are terrible now. They are, like, actually horrendous now. I genuinely, like, can't believe people still choose to play laser drones, honestly. Like, it kind of blows my mind that anyone would choose to play laser drones still. Here comes a Venom. We're gonna run away from that. Live, Fnatic, live! No, alright, let's get Stealth Tank. Shade as well. Okay, yeah, this guy's deck is very well set up to beat us. Very well set up. This guy just has a ton of units that are a nightmare for us to deal with. Here comes another Shade. If he has tech as well, I don't know how we win. Like, if he just does this into tech, I think we are pretty dead. Okay, we get first missile. Very nice, boys. Very nice. But it was not easy to do. So we're gonna try and tank this Shade with the bites and then get the Stealth Tank in there. Oh, rip. What I really want to do is just go air and like fight him in an air-to-air fight, but I don't have any air that shoots air, so he almost certainly has... There's no way he's playing this deck without Phantom. There's no way he's playing like triple nod air with no Phantom. So, in fact, his deck is probably like laser, laser Phantom, laser drone, Shade. I don't know what his last unit is, maybe Inferno. It's Flame Tank. Oh my god, are you kidding me? It's Flame Tank. Oh, this is an absolute nightmare, boys. An absolute nightmare. Flame Tank beats Bites as well, so this is really, really bad for me. Yeah, this is pretty much the worst matchup we could possibly have gotten. Come on, boys, we can do it. Let's go. More Fanatics to live. Boost onto the pad. Go, 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 go. Fire the missile. Ah, we did it. We are truly the master of the Coinbird deck. Coinbird, sit down. I am the new king of your deck. Oh, alright, we did it, boys. We did it, we got the 10-0. That last game really, really exemplified the weakness of the deck. Can you imagine if laser drones were not completely unplayable? Can you imagine how hard that matchup would have been if laser drones were even remotely playable? He did in fact have the Phantom. So yeah, that would have been horrendous. Alright guys, so let's talk about the deck. As you saw, the the air to ground vehicles is the absolute nightmare for the deck. Laser Drone, Shade, Inferno, Orca, these are things that you're really going to struggle with. Other than that, I think the deck's good. I think not only is it good, but it's actually very powerful against anything else. Like any deck that doesn't have those units, you are well set up against, like very well set up against. I think tank is your tank and Pitbull are your next biggest weaknesses. Tanks aren't too bad because Shades are so good against them, but Pitbull, Shade is not great against, and it's cheap enough that you can't beat it efficiently. In terms of like a grade rating or whatever, I'd probably give this deck like an 8 out of 10. It's definitely playable. It's definitely good. It's just like one unit off of being a really strong deck. It just needs like a laser or a Phantom. Of course, then you have to take something out, which makes the deck weaker in other matchups. So, you know, in terms of how I would play a deck like this, I'd probably just put lasers in instead of the cat ship. But then you're just playing standard Fnatic aggro. which is a great deck. So that's why, that's why you do it. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that, and don't forget to check out Coinbird on YouTube, not a channel. Go and look up the Coinbird video on YouTube, but only if you're an adult. It's not for kids. It's very, very weird. It's surreal. It's super creepy. But that's where Coinbird gets his name. So if you guys are wondering the origin story of Coinbird, go and Google the Coinbird video, or you search on YouTube for the Coinbird video. But only if you are ready for some weirdness. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you next time.